There was this one time at my old house. I used to live on the water, and I always wanted to go out in it. It was like one of those marshy kind of things where like it was our property, grass, shit, brush, etc. for like a good 72 feet. And then it just stopped, and then it was like wetlands. There was like marsh grass and just shit stink fish fuck mud. And it was really really beautiful when the tide was high, but like when the tide was out, it was just shit mud and fiddler crabs. A lot of fiddler crabs. And I was about maybe 13ish, whatever. I still wore like a size like 10 shoe, like 9 shoe. And I wear a 12 now, so like, yeah, that. But we were at Walmart and I went to get. We were in like the outdoor section, and I got these waders, and they were the coolest thing to me. I was like, oh man, this is what the fisher people on TV use to just stand in the water. And I didn't know. I was like, I want some. And my parents, being the supportive, awesome people they were like, fine, fuck it, you can have some waders. So I got them, and I put them on, and I looked extra dumb, and I got really excited. So the tide was really low, the shit mud was extra shitty, and I just went out. And I was like, I just want to walk out because I feel invincible since I have these waders, and I'm just gonna go. And it was low tide. We had like about an acre and a half of land, but a lot of that was like a water marsh area. But it was pretty nice to look at. So you're like, oh cool, I can go canoeing. Anyway, I'm getting sidetracked. So I walk out, and I'm going, and I think, man, this is really really cool. Like I could just walk out and just own the world in these stupid rubber boot pant overall combo waders, and I'm just going out, and then I get stuck. Like it stops being marsh grass, and then it starts being quick shit mud, and I'm out there and I'm stuck. One foot just done in the shit. And I try to get the other foot out, and then the other one goes right in the shit, and I'm fucked. And I'm just sitting here on the edge of this like marsh grass where it's pretty shitty, but not as shitty as where I'm standing. So it's like that in between. Like here's the line where the shitty marsh grass, and then the extra extra shitty area mud where the water usually sits, and then like the water is over here. This is me right there, just close enough to taste it, touch it, look at it, but just enough fucked. And my I scream, and I'm like, help me, mom, dad, help me. And they come out and get me. My dad has to put on this like tan Dickies type jumper thing from when he was in like the Marines or some shit. And he comes out, and he walks all the way out in his boots, and he has less protection on than I do. He just has these, these work boots and this jumper, and he comes out and he walks in. I mean, he has more experience than me, obviously. I'm like a little boy, and I'm stuck in the mud, surrounded by fiddler crabs. Like, they're just kind of surrounding me. They got the big claw, and they're going, grr, grr. And they're like, they were scared of me, and then I guess they could just smell like this helplessness that I was just releasing it, like this helplessness fumes, just help me, I'm stuck here, I might die. I wasn't gonna die. Like I wasn't really like oh my god, I'm gonna die. But I was, I was like, oh man, this is a pretty sticky, shitty situation. But anyway, my dad comes and he's walking and he's through the shit and he finally makes it over to me. Like I made it pretty far before I got stuck. And he pulls me out and he tells me, hey, stand on the grass, move the grass so you're not stepping on it. And I mean, it's really obvious to me now how to do this, but like, he's stepping there, and he's pulling me out, and I'm just like, just helpless. I'm so weak to this just mud. It's just shit mud that just sucked me and like got me. And he pulls me out, and then we walk back over the grass. We gotta cross the grass so it, has a little protective layer in the mud. And then we wash off and walk in the garage, and my dad is just laughing. He's laughing, just uncontrollable laughter. And I'm sitting here, I'm laughing too, but I'm feeling kind of stupid. And then I take the waders off. I barely ever used them ever again. Like, it was just so funny. We washed them off, and I had mud all over my feet and stuff like that. And like there was a footprint, like a nice black shitty marsh mud footprint in my garage, and it just stayed there for a good couple of months because I don't know, it just kind of got in there. Like we washed the garage and shit, but I guess it was like that special shit that just stuck. But yeah, that was a pretty interesting day. I got stuck in the mud, surrounded by crabs, and my dad picked me up and saved me. It's pretty alright. I think I had a good dinner that day too.